So high resistance continuous training is a really interesting method that a lot of people haven't used. So for this method, the intensity is, I guess overall is actually moderate. It's high for aerobic work, but we'll call it, we'll call it high because it's called high resistance continuous. So high resistance continuous work is done with very long durations relative to that high intensity. So 5 to 20 minutes is the type of time frame that we would be working with. Frequency of contraction is low relative to aerobic work. So the types of exercises that you would use for high resistance continuous work would be something like lunges, so walking lunges for 5 minutes at a time, or bodyweight squats. Pretty classically, it's done on a spin bike where the resistance is set to very high, basically as high as you can sustain. And then the rest times correspond to the amount of work. So it'll usually be 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 work to rest ratio. So if you've got 5 minutes of work, then you'd have 2.5 minutes of rest before you would start your next set. So what's unique about this method is because the intensity is high, we will have to recruit these higher threshold motor units, which means that we are going to increase their ability to use oxygen, or effectively increase their endurance, because they can use that renewable source of energy of oxygen, which is unique for these motor units.